Hello my dear students, today we are going to revise first chapter computer languages. So let's start. First of all, computer hardware. A computer is an electronic device that can process a huge amount of data very fast. It can be programmed to accept data, it means input, and process it into useful information. It is output. The computer stores this information in a secondary storage device for later reuse. It means computer programmed to accept input, then process on this input and provide required output. The computer store this information, it means this output, in secondary storage device for later reuse. According to this input, process and output, computer follow IPO cycle for working. Computer can be classified into two categories: general purpose computers and specific purpose computers. How many categories? Two. First one, general purpose computer, and second one is specific purpose computer. The general purpose computers have the ability to run a large variety of programs. The computers that you use either in your school or at home are general purpose computers. What is general purpose computers? The general purpose computers have ability to run a variety of programs which are we use in our school and home is general purpose computers. On other hand, specific purpose computers are designed or pre-programmed to handle a very specific task to resolve a specific issue. For example, the on-board computer on a modern aircraft is designed to help in aircraft's navigation. It means specific purpose computers are designed or pre-programmed to use for a specific task. Then after, general purpose computers. Types of general purpose computers are: first one, supercomputer; second one, mainframe computer; third one, mini computer; and fourth one, microcomputer. Microcomputer can be classified in three categories. First one, desktop computers; second one, laptop computers; and third one, tablet computers. Now next one, computer software. The hardware of any computer system cannot operate on its own. In order to be operational, it requires instruction and program called software. It means software is required for working hardware. The set of instructions that tells the computer what is to be done with the input data is known as program. One or more programs make the software. Thus, software can be defined as a collection of programs. Software can be of different types. First one, system software; second one, application software; and third one, utility software. We can divide software into three types. First one, system; second one, utility. What is system software? System software are designed to run computer hardware and they act as an interface between the hardware and the user application. Then after, application software. Application software are the end user program like Word, Excel, PowerPoint and so on. And last one is utility software. Utility softwares are add-on programs to manage and maintain computer resources like antivirus program, backup software and so on. All the three software types described above are written using appropriate computer languages. Now let's see about computer languages. Computer languages or programming languages have evolved over a period of time. A programming language is set of commands and instructions used by computer programmers to make a software in order to communicate with a computer. Each computer language has its own symbols and characters. According to some estimates, there are more than 200 languages. How many languages? More than 200 languages. Then after, see the programming languages. First to 5th generation programming languages. First generation programming languages are machine language. It means 0 and 1. Binary language. Then after, in second generation language, assembly language. It use mnemonic codes. Then after, third generation languages. They are high level languages like Fortran, Pascal, C, C++, Basic and Java. Then after, fourth generation languages. They are very high level languages like SS and APL. And last one, fifth generation languages. Very high level languages used for AI. It means artificial intelligence. Now let's see the exercise. First, select a correct answer. Which of the following is not a classification of general purpose computer? So, mid-frame computer is not a classification of a general purpose computer. Second one, what is a supercomputer generally used for? Supercomputer is generally used for weather forecasting, nuclear energy research and petroleum exploration. Then after, third one, up to how many users can a mini computer simultaneously support? So here answer is 200 users. Fourth one, which of these is not a software? Here natural language processing is not a software. Which of these is not a computer language? So here answer is binary. Then after, sixth one, the computer language Mercury belongs to. So answer is fifth generation computer language. Next question, write it true or false. First one, in mainframe computers, the screen serves both as an input and output device. So it is true. Then after, software is defined as a collection of programs. So it is also true because software is defined as a collection of programs. Third one, the language that a computer understands is called a programming language. So it is true. Then after, fourth one, the first generation of computer use mnemonic codes. It is false because mnemonic codes used by second generation languages, the assembly languages. Fifth one, translators are used to convert assembly languages into machine language. So it is true. Then after, sixth one, the fifth generation computer language are used in research work on algorithms. So it is false because fifth generation computer language are used in AI, artificial intelligence.